Hello, hello. This is Ruha Ravage. It's the first mission by a fellow named Pizza Man, and it's set on Ruha, which is a landscape on which I have not played. I can't believe I just started the video. I'm going to have to sneeze. Pardon me. Oh, just muted that in time. Anyway, there is a little bit of a backstory to this. Sorry, I had to take a drink. Not the most professional way to start a video. I'm not sure what has happened, but I'm fairly positive that a nuclear explosion has gone off somewhere near my house. So, I've got a couple of tasks. Get to the high school. Shortly after moving in last week, the welcome wagon paid you a visit. You vaguely remember them mentioning the high school track is the place to go in case of a town-wide emergency. You're not sure what's happened, but you certainly would qualify as a town-wide emergency. Of course. Optional, find a map and compass. You start wishing you had paid closer attention to where things actually were after you arrived. A good map might be of assistance. You know your neighbour is into cartography. He made sure he knew it the second he introduced himself. He's bound to have a good map of the area as well as a compass. It's the two-storey home next door. Yes, indeed. Okay. Let's go and see what's involved in that. Now, Ruha is based on a real area of Finland. So, radio. Oh, and something else I should mention. Although this is a Ravage mission, there ain't no zombies. Which makes me glad, actually. Ooh. Hello? What are the chances of him being friendly? About as high as the chance of him being friendly. Yeah. Okay, that's a start. Thanks for that. Oh, neighbours. You didn't empty cans. Fire, just a burning vehicle. Anyway, today I thought I would tell you a story because this came up when I was talking to a friend of mine the other day. Oh, I do apologise. This is what I call a live playthrough. I'm playing this mission for the first time. You're seeing it as I see it. So I'm on the headset, I'm not on no good microphone. But yeah, I was talking to a chum the other day and this came up. So I thought I would relate it to you. As a fact, I suppose I've really got two stories in one. Oh, nuts. Run. Oh, just in time. Now, let's see what the map says. Oh, or not, because I haven't been to get the map yet. Blast it. Right, okay, where's this go? Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some rocks there. there's some other shooting off to the left that... Three. This guy. Two. And some shooting off to the right. You flicks can come to me. I got him. No, I didn't. Oh, chuff. Who's this now? Yikes. Quick reload. Right, that's my 5. I definitely took fire from this direction. Don't see him now. I thought I saw some activity over there. Oh, there he is. I think I see 2 of them, yeah. 3. Let's stay down. Ooh. Yeah, we're not having that. Okay, there's somebody out there with quite a powerful gun. Wasn't gonna miss him forever. There's one guy up there. Is that an AK or equivalent? No. 2 guys. I've got left in this gun 15 rounds. Pretty sure there's another guy out there. Might be wrong. Goodness me, what noise. Safe. I like the Viper harness, I'm keeping it. Yes, anyway, so I'll tell you a story, and it's about me being Scottish. Indeed, I am. Now, I must admit, I don't really like being Scottish very much. Oh, I was going to stay with these clothes because of the nice brown look, but I'm not wearing shorts for anyone. That'll do, come on, ground compass. Yeah, so, like I say, I am Scottish, in that I was born in Scotland, grew up there, lived there quite a long time. I've lived other places. I currently live in England. I haven't been back to Scotland in a long time. I'm probably not going to be back to Scotland in a long time. I don't really like the place. Yes, that's something you'll never hear a Scottish person saying. I'm always suspicious of anyone who is a little too proud of the country in which they were accidentally born. You know, it's a zero effort achievement. You can't all somehow be born in the best country in the world. Goodness me, here we are. Living in Finland. Now, Finland's a really nice place. I love Finland. I love Finnish people. And I love the sisu attitude of Finland. So, yeah. Alright, someone's keeping a sheep in here for some reason. I'm not going to ask questions. Nuts. But anyway, one of my friends, one of my closest friends, was getting married, and I was to be best man at his wedding. And he and I, both being of the Scottish persuasion, decided that we would quite like to get new kilt outfits made. Now I have to say, such a thing is not cheap. Good Lord. Yeah, right. Yeah, kilt outfits are not cheap. And I was getting this made. It, you know, from shoes, socks, flashes, the kilt itself, the shirts, the jacket, the sporran, that's the wee pouch that hangs down the front, you know, the whole thing. That's about £1,500. It's about 2,000 of your Yankee dollars. But, you know, you don't get them made very often. They're surprisingly useful outfits. Okay, we've got a map now. Let's have a little look-see. I partic... Really? Ah, green doesn't mean friendly. Hidden cache. Not very hidden. Good Lord, long way to the high school. On the side of the map. But yeah, kilts are great. If you're invited to a black tie function, you can wear a kilt. If it's a white tie function, you can wear a kilt. Weddings, it's kilts. You know, all formal occasions, you can wear a kilt. You don't show up interviews. I don't know, I've never tried. But I tell you, whenever... Oh, tempting. You just can't get the rounds for it. Well, I say that. Yeah, I'd have 13 rounds, it's not worth it. They're very heavy. I'm quite happy with how I'm looking. So yeah, time to get an outfit made. I do wear it especially when I'm travelling. Top tip, any Scottish people here. When you're travelling around the world, English people are not necessarily welcome everywhere. Now that's not to say that people necessarily have a negative reaction, it's just that they might not have an enthusiastically positive one. But I tell you, if you're Scottish, everyone loves you. You turn up any place in a kilt. You know, the other day, it was the 30th of November, St Andrew's Day, the day of the patron saint of Scotland. I don't even know what's involved, but I was out for dinner, I'm wearing a kilt. And here I am living in an English town near to the border where they're used to seeing Scottish people, and several people stopped me in the street to say, oh, how lovely to see someone wearing a kilt. You can imagine what it's like walking around in the centre of London with one on. But when you're travelling, great idea, because you're welcome everywhere. You walk into some random American bar in some random American town, and you're wearing a kilt, they're going to love you. You know, you're probably not going to have to pay for your first drink at least. But the main reason I wear a kilt when I'm travelling is because if your plane is overbooked, they ain't throwing me off. Not me, the nice friendly Scotsman in the kilt. No. In fact, I'm more likely to get bumped up to first class than diverted to another flight. So yeah, top tip for Scotch people here. I say Scotch just to annoy Scottish people. It's like, no, I'm Scottish, Scotch is drink. So, we're having kilt outfits made, and the chappie... Oh, actually, gosh, there's 3 stories related to this. Chappie sorted me out with a kilt. Says to me, what tartan do you wear? Now, tartans are a weird thing. You've probably heard that every Scottish clan has its own tartan. That was untrue. It's weirdly become true, but it wasn't originally true. If you look at paintings of, say, the Battle of Bannockburn or the Glencoe Massacre, it's the Campbells versus McDonald's, you should only see 2 tartans in that one. The Campbell tartan, the McDonald tartan. But no, you don't, because people didn't wear a consistent tartan back then. People wore all sorts. It was actually an Englishman who created the myth that every tartan is associated with a clan. But these days, we've all believed the myth for so long that it's become true. Kind of. Now, the majority of Scottish people don't actually have a clan surname. Not everyone's called Campbell or MacDonald or Farquhar or any of these things. I certainly am. In fact, my surname's originally French. Hundreds of years ago French, but, French nevertheless. So there's no obvious tartan for me. And if only we had a wheel or 2. does this go? So, you know, I explained to Chappie that I don't have an obvious tartan association. Many surnames that don't have a sort of clan tartan and direct affiliation will have some kind of link to a clan whose tartan you can wear. Although there are also some sort of general tartans as well. It's a bit like in Japan when you see people wearing a sort of formal black samurai top with the mons, the crests on them. You either wear your family one or you wear the one of the emperor. Which is why you see so many of these outfits with the, well, what's falsely called the hollyhock, so say ginkgo, mon of the emperor. So yeah, if you don't have an obvious clan tartan, maybe you'll wear like a Royal Stuart tartan or something like that. So Chappie asked me, you know, hey, what tartan do you wear? I said, I don't really have a particular one that I wear. And he says to me, have you ever thought about designing your own? I said, really? I said, oh yeah. It's pretty straightforward. I said, okay. Is that not terribly expensive? He's like, mate, you're paying like 1,500 quid here for this outfit. What's an extra couple of £100 on top of that? It's like, yeah, fair dues. I shall go with that. I said, alright, what's involved? And so he explained, he put me in touch with a weaver who deals with these kind of things. Well, weaving company. And it's a case of picking colours, sort of thread counts and spacings and so on. And so I had my own tartan made up. And it's more common than people would think. A lot of companies go in for it. Such that, for instance, I know British Gas, gas supply company, they have their own tartan. So yeah, I got mine made up. The only thing that has been bad about that is, let's say when I'm out and about and people stop me and say, ooh, kilt, what tartan? I say, I don't necessarily want to tell the whole of this story every time. But you know, if they're friendly enough, I will. Now, oh, you know, one of the other downsides of this is that in order to get this done, you know, I had to have a whole bolt of cloth made, and that's more than enough for one kilt. That's enough for two, so for like 2.5, maybe 3. That might be good enough. I'll look around and see if I can find a wheel. So yeah, having enough spare cloth means that my father can get one made up, or you know, whatever. What I was not prepared for is the number of Americans who get in touch, usually by email, saying, "Oh my goodness me, we've got the same surname, and I see you've got it." Yes, as I was discussing with Jake earlier, I really shudder when Americans say that they're Scottish or Irish. They really aren't. You know, you may have had some Scottish ancestry a couple of 100 years ago, but if you weren't born in Scotland, if you weren't raised in Scotland, if you don't live in Scotland, it's kind of weird for you to be claiming some direct association. Don't you think? Oh yeah, I'm Scottish. It's like, you're about 5% as Scottish as me, come on. And I'm barely even Scottish. Well, in that, I'm not particularly proud of it, and I don't go on about it all the time. Anyway, part 2 to the kilt making story. I was at a friend's wedding, and let me tell you, that was a particularly interesting wedding because it was the English leg of their wedding. They'd already got married in Japan, and yes, he's an English bloke, she's a Japanese lady, and her family were kimono makers by tradition, and a lot of the women from her family came over to England for the wedding, so that was fantastic. I loved seeing all these kimono, and especially the bride's mother. Her kimono was just immaculate. It's just, one of the most beautifully understated, most elegant kimono I've ever seen. In fact, I took some photographs at that wedding. I don't normally take photographs, and I don't normally appear in photographs, but I took photographs at that wedding. Pretty much cut everyone's heads off in the pictures because I was only interested in the kimono. Really. But I'd never been to that town before. Okay, this all looks safe enough. And I was walking along the street, and I heard in the distance what sounded like somebody calling out my name. God, I wish they'd just let a person. That seemed a little odd to me because I'd never been there before, didn't know anyone from there. Chances of somebody knowing me or recognising me practically nil. So I thought, it's not me. But I don't know. Calls out again, and I'm walking along the street with my mate Ryan, who's Australian, but he was also in a kilt. And yeah, this chap calls out, and we can see in the distance there's this, shall we say, older gentleman, and he's practically running along the street. He's hobbling, and he's waving, and I look around and there's no one else, and so we head towards him. I get up to him, and he says, I thought it was you. I was like, really? I said, well, I'm afraid I don't actually know you. He said, oh, no, we've never met. He said, but I wove the cloth for your kilt. I said, good Lord. He said, it's one of these things, he said, when you do this for a living, you kind of have an eye out for this kind of thing. And he said, with that one being unique, I thought perhaps I'd never see it again. So he was delighted to see it actually made up into a kilt because he'd only seen it as fabric. So, of course, it's then, it's like, wow, this is quite weird. I don't quite know what etiquette dictates at this point. Do we have to go for a drink? What do we do? So we had a perfectly nice chat with him. Lovely fellow. Now, yes, I guess that was part 1B of the story. On to the sort of last part of Kilty's story. I can probably pull a wheel off that truck. Come on. Get moving. Yeah, it's good. Oh, does it? Yeah, it's got at least one wheel on it. Could do it on foot. Oh, where was that arms cache? Ah, blast. Ah, stuff that. Ah, come on, get moving. Oh, now I need to ensure I have enough space for this. That should do it. That'll do it. And now swish. We done got ourselves a truck. Oh, time to look at the map. Okay, right, forget the hidden cache. I'm flying for guns. What's Richard's house? What's David's dock? I think, well, if we continue up this road, we will reach Richard's house. Let's find out what it is. Anyway, part 3 of my killing story. Well, that was one aim. Anyway, the last part. I'm just trying to think how best to tell this, but in reality, let's just tell it as it happened. I was at home one day, and there was a knock on my door. This is unusual, because you have a doorbell. Somebody knocking on the door means they're already in the building, not down the street. I'm somewhat concerned I haven't seen anyone in a while. So, knock at the door. I go answer the door, and it's one of the ladies from the shop downstairs from us. And she asks me, quite nervously, are you Scottish? I hear that shooting. Oh, it's in good nick. Not a lot of fuel, but... probably enough for my purposes. I like the idea of having the big gun. So yeah, she asked me, are you Scottish? Yes. And I am racking my brains, trying to think what possible situation could have arisen where being Scottish is somehow a solution or a help. So anyway, I went downstairs with her, and when I got there, they've had a delivery. A quite surprising, quite shocking delivery. They've opened a package that morning, and in it was a dagger. And they freaked out because they think it's a death threat. I don't know what on earth they're doing that they think somebody would be so keen to send them a death threat, but you know, or to invest in a dagger in order to do so. and they open this package and they show it to me. I said, oh, right, yes. I said, what? I said, we called the police. And the policeman, when he saw it, he asked us if one of our neighbours was Scottish. I said, yeah. I said, that would probably answer our questions. Oh, okay. You may be aware that when one wears a kilt, one of the things that goes with it is a knife in the sock. Oh, I've had another. Excuse me, how many kill stories have I got? When I had my outfit made up, I actually forgot to get one. I thought I already had one. There's quite a variety of them that you can get. Okay, is this Richard's house? This is Richard's house. Why is this of significance? Nah, I don't need a helmet. I'm too cool. Hello, Richard's house. No one seems to be actively pointing a gun at me. Hey! Yes, I will recruit you. What about you, matey? Oh! Oh, you sell stuff. Well, I definitely don't have the money for that. So I'm not really going to be too bothered at the moment.
2, halt! 2, return to formation.
Nice. You come with me, Richard. Slightly concerned that you don't seem to have any stuff. But I've got me a vehicle with a gun on the back. Yeah, so suffice it to say, the package that had been delivered to the shop was my knife. There's a couple of different designs of these, either the Dirk or the Ski and Do. Oi, you, get in. I can't be bothered getting into the difference between a Dirk and a Ski and Do. Oh, frig. Yeah, would you mind shooting that? Is he the only one? That sounds like big gun noise. Yeah, so I'd had a Ski and Do delivered, and somehow the postman had delivered it to the shop, or I think actually my name wasn't on the package somehow. So yeah, I'd gone to the shop and they'd freaked out a bit. Are you a person? Well, Daisy rules. Look with your bullets. Yeah, a person. Oh, with a shotgun. Be dead. You've got a rubbish gun. I'm thinking it might be better if we just leave this area. I'm worried about that gun. Sort of over that way. Oh, Ruha itself. How about if we just head on up here? I'm curious, maybe that's David's dock that's under fire. Okay, yeah, it could be. I think it's most likely to be over there. Actually, let's just get a bend on. Move the mouse. That was silly. So yeah, problem solved because I'm Scottish. Aha. In fact, I can tell you, my friend who was getting married, when we were at his wedding, someone asked him about the knife. And yeah, he'd got one when it was made, but I hadn't. I had to get one separately. I tell you, when I do RAMA kill to travel, I don't wear the knife with it. You don't want to be sitting in LAX answering questions for 4 hours with some FBI person. But yeah, someone was asking a friend about the knife. I said, oh, this one's just a cheap plastic thing. Because yeah, you can get plastic dummies, or you can pay an absolute fortune to get something really nice. So, you know, semi-precious stones and things like that. I don't see the point because you can easily lose them. Just go to a ceilidh, it's a Scottish country dance, and if you're jumping around, there's a good chance you'll lose it. Stock's down there, is it? Let's just... Is it marker? Yes, it is. So yeah, Matt had got a plastic one. Someone said, oh, is that a real knife? And he said, oh, no, no, no. And he grips the sheath and pulls to say, see? It's just one lump of plastic. But it's not. It's a knife. And he pulls it out across his hand and cuts himself quite badly on his wedding day. Okay, so we've got a dock, we've got a boat if we want it. I don't think we want it. Although it's rolling all the way up there. Yeah, I could get all the way by boat. I'm tempted, but I'm not going to. So yeah, there you go. There's my kill stories, I guess. I do like national dress. It's kind of a shame that England doesn't really have one. We used to have, well, I say we used to have, oops, oh, that was careless. Oh my giddy aunt, that's especially careless, this guy right there. Is he friendly? Are you friendly? Yes? Amazing. How injured am I? Oh, barely. Okay, 3.
3, move back. 3, fall back. 3, force that vehicle.
Excellent, we've got our own little army here. Yeah, we have a music festival. No, chuff. Yep. Would you like to shoot the guy with the shotgun? Did you get him? Good-o. Well done. He's got nothing of any use or interest. Yeah, we have a music festival here which welcomes international groups. I used to chair it. And I loved having the foreigners here because it's fun to speak different languages. And it's fun to learn bits of new languages, like Estonian. Oh gosh. There's a particular phrase in Estonian I wonder if I should tell you about. We'll come back to that. But yeah, I loved having people here from those countries wearing national costume and stuff. It's really cool when you're walking along the road and you turn a corner and 50 Dutch people in sort of cloaks and stuff walk around. Or 20 Germans in lederhosen step out. That's really cool. I was always very disappointed that I never managed to get a Chinese group. I had Taiwanese, but I wanted a mainland Chinese group. Especially if they were one. Oh, I was lucky. About to run out of fuel, but we're almost at the place. Yeah, especially if they're from one of the many different ethnic groups in China. Although Han Chinese are by far the majority, like 90% of the Chinese population, there are plenty of other ethnicities, such as the Miao. And yeah, they really are called the Miao. I'm injured, so things got a little blurry there. Right, I'm being very incautious. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Sorry, Dave. Or whatever your name was. Richard. Jinkies! Bail. Oh heck. Oh double heck. I think those guys might have been friendly that I shot at. Number 3, are you dead?
3, dismount.
Oh no, he's still moving.
3, return to formation.
Oh, gosh, what a fright. I think I'm a bit wobbly. I think I can do with some healing. I don't have a first aid kit. Well, yeah, certainly a lot of dots on the map. What's this? Weak. Oh, chuff. Well, there's a whole bunch of people here, and a lot of them are not
3,
pleased to see
sit
me.
rep. We got a man down.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely hurt. I'm losing health. There's a helicopter there. I have no idea who's friendly and who's not. take a guess on the guys at this end being friendly. On the other hand, there are plenty of other people who aren't. Right, rappel off here. Oh heck. I don't know what you're shooting at. Run for it. Hi, anyone got a first aid kit? Oh, maybe this dead guy. Please have a first aid kit.
Area clear.
Having that, I'm having that. Having those. Yes! Oh, that was a bit close. I was not expecting all this activity. I have no idea who anyone is and I'm scared. Oh, plenty of ammo. Brilliant. Smoke grenades, I love those. And real grenades. Cool. Touch these blue lights. Yeah, got to the high school. Oh, this is just nuts. Right, I need to get to the safe. Oh, excellent. Well, that is short and sweet. I think I heartily recommend this mission. I'm going to have a replay of that. The Ravage elements to it will make it replayable. But yes, I wondered if there was a series of continuing challenges. I should say, oh gosh, spoilers. Because I made it to the end. But yes, I think that's got quite a good bit of replayability to it. But yeah, I should go out and just try and murder everyone. I think actually, as an alternative to some of the very long missions that I've played, that's quite refreshing. Had a heck of a fright when I went around that corner and met all those soldiers. Anyway, this is Ruha Ravage. It is by Pizza Man. It's his first mission, so give it a go and leave him a comment. I mean, I know when people create missions, you know, it's often a bit of an unsung process, and you can look at how many people have subscribed, you can look at how many people favorited your mission, but it's quite charming if you leave them a little message just to say that you appreciated it, even if it's just to say, good mission, or nice mission, or even, I didn't enjoy it. You know, be honest with them. People love to hear from you, and as a chap who's new to this, I'm sure he could welcome the encouragement, shall we say. In which case, I'm done with this. I'm off. I'm definitely going to have another playthrough of this later on. Interesting little mission. Nice to have a small map for once too. Ta-ra.